If there is one thing gamers know how to do, it's band together to take down a final boss. For the last few months, the Stop Killing Games movement has been exactly that, a massive global co-op mission to secure our digital ownership, protect video game history, and finally hold mega corporations accountable. It is the most important consumer rights push in the history of this medium, but right now we aren't even making it to the final boss because we're wiping our own team with friendly fire in the lobby. Here's the situation. The founder of the movement, Ross Scott, recently started sending up the bat signal asking anyone with major industry influence to help amplify the cause. That list included massive names like Minecraft creator Notch and legendary Halo composer Marty O'Donnell. Now, from a purely strategic standpoint, getting industry billionaires and legendary developers to champion your consumer rights campaign is a no-brainer. But instead of taking the win, a loud faction of the internet decided to sabotage the whole thing. Why? Because they don't like the personal politics of the people stepping up to help. We're seeing people say they would rather let this Stop Killing Games movement burn to the ground than accept support from someone they disagree with. We are talking a universal issue, the right to own what you buy, and turning it into a partisan purity test. It is the most self-destructive thing we could possibly do. While we're busy gatekeeping who is morally pure enough to defend video games, a much bigger threat is being built, the regulatory war. In the UK and now potentially in the US, new laws like the Online Safety Act are being sold as a way to protect people, but for gamers, it's a death sentence for niche titles. These laws demand that even the smallest user-to-user services, basically any game with a chat box or a community server, implement massive corporate level safety protocols, age gating, and constant risk assessment. Think about your favorite niche indie game, or that fan-run private server for an old MMO. Those creators don't have legal departments. They don't have data security teams. If the government tells a solo dev they are now legally liable for every chat message or that they have to start verifying government IDs, that dev isn't going to hire a lawyer. They're just going to hit the delete button on that server. We aren't just losing games to corporate greed anymore. We're now losing it to just red tape, and small creators cannot cut through that type of red tape. And don't think this is just happening over there. We're seeing a global shift in Australia here as well. There's a push for under 16 social media bans, and in the US, California is pushing the Digital Age Assurance Act. These laws move us closer to a future where anonymous, community-driven gaming is effectively illegal. If every platform has to store your government ID just to let you play, the risk of data breaches alone will force small developers to shut down. When the servers go dark, it doesn't matter if you lean left, right, or center. You lose your games, your progress, and your community just like everyone else. The corporations and the regulators don't care about your political purity. They only care about control. We're in a ticking clock scenario. Mega corporations want an all-digital subscription-only future where they can pull the plug on your library whenever they want a tax write-off. We need to drop the egos, stop fighting each other over political alignments, and realize that a fractured movement is a defeated movement. We need all hands on deck. Every developer, every gamer, and yes, every industry figure with a platform who is willing to amplify the message. If you want to actually save video games, it's time to turn off the friendly fire and focus on the real target. Let me know what you guys think down below. Should we be gatekeeping this movement, or is the threat too big for that? Leave a comment, share the video. As always, thank you so much for giving me the time of day, and I'll catch you in the next one.